Welcome back to another episode of DOS Plays Minecraft Season 4, yay, and all that jazz. Now, I want to apologize to you guys for a few things. So I'm gonna go serious face here for a second. I want to apologize. The timing of releasing this episode and the previous episode were terrible. Releasing part 1 of a build on a Thursday and then making you wait 4 days to get the second part of a build, it's kind of mean. So I'm going to promise you right now that every 2-part episode, I'm going to try my best to make sure that they get released on a Tuesday, Thursday. That way there's only 1 day in between, and it's just the project lasts for 1 week instead of carrying over into a second week. And another thing I want to apologize for is we're not going to finish this horse pen behind us on camera because it's just too much work. Now, I did, however, notice one thing. I figured out why it was so difficult for us to get this to work. And it's really quite simple. I don't have them in here. First of all, we're using the wrong types of fencing and stuff, but we were doing it backwards. Sorry. We have been trying to build the roof and everything, and then cut out the section for the actual jut up. And that's backwards. What we should be doing is we should be taking and installing that jut up section first, and then wrapping the roof around it. Okay? Now, in our case, what we're going to do is, you can see here I've extended this out to 4 blocks. And that's what we're going to do today, by the way. So we're going to build this and then see what we can do with the roof. So, I can probably pop that and put that somewhere else. So what we're going to do is we're actually only going to have 1 stair. Have actual stairs going up. We're going to have it come out to there. Now I know it's not even a block up, and that's fine. Because we're going to actually come out to about 3, I think. That should be plenty of room up top. And then we will also grab this. And we'll go like that. And the reason why I want to do this now is because this way we can kind of monitor it a little bit. There we go. So, you see, this one solid piece acts as like the footprint for everything. And this is obviously, it's just connected into the wall there. This side you can't see, but it comes up. And then we have this. You see, we have 4 blocks wide here. Now, I don't want to see this. Okay? In order for us to do this water thing, what we want to be able to do... Whoops. I didn't want to do that. Wow, there is some serious lag going on. What is going on there? Is it the water, maybe? I have a feeling it's the water. Let me quickly do a quick check. I apologize for this as well. Just to see if my antivirus is scanning or something. Because I have noticed that every time I start playing Minecraft, it starts to do a scan just to annoy me. No, it wasn't really doing anything. Okay. So, in order for us to complete this... Whoops, didn't grab the other one either. What we want to do is essentially this basic feel to it, okay? In the water, I want to put a thing of cobble, okay? And it'll be like a post all the way down. We might have 1 or maybe 2 of them. Then I want this, and then I want that, okay? Now, this is in level with this, okay? And the reason why I want that is because it creates like this posty effect, right? It creates like a nice stable looking post. It's a wood that connected down to stone that then goes into a pillar, and it goes from thin to big, right? I like it. I think it looks really good. Hi. I don't think I've ever actually seen a squid right here in this area before. Anyways, now you might notice that that is 2 blocks above the water, which if we count here, 1, 2, that's right there in line. So in order for us to put that, that would mean that the actual boardwalk part of it would be there. The floor of our base is there. Now, that's fine, because that's exactly what we want. So this is conveniently working out properly because I wanted to have, can I jump up here? I can. I wanted to have a step up into this area. And the best thing is we only have to step up just this one half slab, which puts us on a whole block and everything will run out perfectly. Now, obviously, we want to make sure that we get the appropriate mix of slabs and whatnot, because we don't want it just to be, you know, one solid half slab. And we'll deal with this in a second. So, these here, we want to bring it out a little bit. I don't know how far we want to go. I'm just doing this to make the pattern sit, by the way. Like that. So that there comes out barely over the water. And we want a little bit more space than that, because we definitely don't want it to just end on us. How many is that over the water? That's one. That would put us having probably one support, which is probably fine, right? Because we would have one support like right here. We could do a double maybe and run it down, or just do a single at the back and then maybe a smaller one here, just into there. But either way, whoops, come on, get up there. There we go. That there actually kind of feels about right size. Now, keep in mind that this section here is actually one smaller, because we'll have a fence running across here. Oh, hey. Ooh, didn't really think that one through, did I? Then I'm going to have to jump it up there. Yeah, we could do that. I guess we could simulate the pattern and have it jump up around the edging. Whoops, wrong one. Is it getting night? No. Oh, it's real life light. Never mind. The sun has just disappeared on me in real life, which is fine. I don't really need the sun to record or anything. It's just, you know, one of the things. Now, this will go across like this, so it's only actually 2 blocks wide in here, but that's fine because we don't need a lot of space for the tack room itself, because we're going to have something in here as well. And again, this is also going to come across here. Now, there would be one here. We will probably not have a gate here, although we might just for the fact of having one, just in case, like a baby animal gets in. But you might notice this. This wall is by far the most annoying of the walls. Because, no, we don't have any other types. If we were to put fencing on this, it would mean that we'd have to cut this back, right? To at least here. But that means things can hop up onto that wall, and then they can go this way, and then they can come down, and they're inside our base suddenly. So in order for us to stop this, we have to do a full block. So they can't just jump in from the outside. Okay? But, let's see if I can make this jump. Yeah. Having just one block and then the fencing, it kind of looks really ugly. So what I'm thinking is we actually build this wall up solid to however high we're going to end up making this in the first place. Now, that's the next trick, is how high do we want this? I'll replace some of this oak fence with jungle fence once we've got the height at what we want. So we'll go like this, go like that, go like this. This will give us 3 headroom, but you got to remember that it's got to slope down to that side, or do we want this one to slope in? We need to pick a higher side. I kind of want this one to be lower side, but right now we'd have to go one higher on that side in order to get to match to this one properly. Because we want this to be sticking up. So this is the lowest we want it over here. Can I reach that? Come on. There we go. So this is the lowest we want, which is pretty high. But we can carry this. See that there that's a lot of height. Because that's, well, it's 2.5 high. We don't actually need that. We only need 2 high. But unfortunately, doing this only gives us like half a slab height, right? It doesn't give us the right height. Unless we put that along the back and then immediately start sloping it up. Meaning that we would have this, and then we would immediately go like that. Can I do that? Oh, it's going to break that one. I'll take that, and then we'll break this one. And we'll go like that. So we wouldn't, right there would be a solid wall at the back, but we'd have the 2 blocks height because of the dip. That might work. You know what? I think that's what we're going to end up going with. Now, the roof for the major piece is going to be a little bit more interesting. So that roof is fine. We can have that start super low and then go higher. And I'm okay with that. I'm going to break this one so I can get these ones off. And break that. Get that? No, we're over the edge. Okay. So we'll just zoom down a little bit, make sure there's nothing down here, because these, although it's just made out of wood and stuff like that, it's still very irritating for me to have to actually farm all the wood. So this size here is fine, because that will slope up to meet this. Okay. Now this side, however, is the issue, because this is supposed to be the lower end of this, because you see this one's supposed to slope up like this, and this side is also supposed to slope up. So we got to make sure that this path here along the side here has enough headroom to allow us to walk up. Now at 1 block I don't think it has enough, right? Because that would put us here, and we obviously can't go up there. And the earliest way we can slope, or the fastest slope we can do, is just 1 block. Is 1/2 slab up, which would put us here, and that there still can't let us in. Right? So we got to go at least higher than that. So if we were to put another post on top of that one, just gonna go like that for now, and then put this there, that would give us probably plenty of height by itself to just let us in, right? Yes, just lets us in. Okay? So what that means is that we're going to start really low here when we got 2 highs, or 2 block highs, so it's really high up in the first place. And that means it's going to slope up here. Now, you might notice, just by looking at it, this is 3 blocks up, then roof. And this is 1, 2, 3, then roof. So it's already pretty much straight across. So these have to go higher. Definitely have to go higher. The question is, how high do we want them? Because if we go, the higher we go, the well, quite honestly, the more extreme that angle is going to get. So if we go, say, 2 up here, right? That gives us only 1 block of growth, right? So that means that this will come across pretty much flat, go up 1 slab, and then maybe 1 more slab, I think. Because if we're at, what, 3.5, that would put us 1, 2, 3.5 would put us right here. Right now, that's where we're at. So it could only go up 1 step, would put us at the top here, but not actually connected. Then we'd have another step. So we'd have 3 steps to go with. And you know what? That's probably enough steps, because we're going to do that irregular patterning effect. So you know what? I think that's going to be right. Now, we're getting really close to the end of the episode here, so I'm just going to try and make this coherent. The roof that we have over here is going to step up only a little bit more, so it's going to step up that 1, and then it's going to step up another 1, I think, to come across. And it's going to be a regular pattern, same as this one. This roof is going to do the same thing. So it's going to create like a slope here, and then this will be a nice slope in the back. We'll put the post in, probably 2, and then that'll be that. And then we'll actually be able to put our ports back in there, and we'll have a proper pen, big nice size opening, and everything like that. But that's going to be it for today's episode. I apologize for not finishing it on camera, but I mean, it's right out front of the house. I mean, every time I walk out the front door, you'll be able to see how much progress I've made. But yeah, I will see you when I see you.